How about Dubbo, eh? Eh? What are we talking about today, guys? Should get pumped. See his watch. Is that pumped? Get excited. I'll turn up your volume. Turn up the oh, that's not going to work. How you going, guys? How about Dubbo, eh? What are we talking about today? Buy from the bush. You been buying from the bush? You been doing your bit? I haven't. I'd like to buy from the bush, but I'm a poor person, so I look for cheap stuff. I don't worry about organic or whatever they sell in the bush. I know they sell big little dairy milk. I'd buy that, but I get jealous of local businesses that are successful. It's easier for me to ignore the fact that Coles is very successful and I'm not. But it's very hard for me to take that the big little dairy company is in Coles selling their milk in my town. No, buy from the little dairy company. I don't know, you got the farmers markets? Do you go there? I went to the farmers markets the other day. I didn't really buy anything, but I had a look around. There was nothing that really suited me. There was no special sticker on it with 20% off or 50% off, so I didn't buy anything. Not much there I wanted to buy, but I swear the amount of people not saying fair dinkum, I was shocked. That is the Australian farmers markets here in Dubbo. Not a single person said to me, fair dinkum, mate. I'm shocked. It's not on. There was a water conference on here in town. I was planning on going and just raising an idea for the guys. I thought, why don't we introduce sharks into the natural water system here in the Macquarie River as apex predators, and that'll be a good idea, I suppose. No, it was just the thought that, look, we've got too much carp and we need to bring carp levels back, plus we need to bring excitement into swimming locally. And so I thought, why not add an element of danger by being able to say, well, you could get eaten by a shark. And like, we wouldn't use sharks that are known to eat people. You'd use a grey nurse. How many people get eaten by grey nurses? But still, the thought of a grey nurse in the Dubbo River would be fairly scary and exciting, and a bit of a draw card. So that was something I thought that we could do for the water resources in Dubbo. I don't know how it relates to the amount of water, but it's definitely got to do with water. And so I didn't actually make it to that event. I put my name down and I thought I'd like to learn more about this stuff. Just go in there and sit down and listen to what everyone says. But yeah, I've got a young baby, so it's a bit hard for me to just drop everything and spend a morning off. The wife wouldn't be too happy because she gets tired after a while and needs me to take over. And that particular morning I needed to take over because she'd been up all night. So I missed out. I'll stop rambling. But I will say this about my daughter. She's the cutest little thing in the world. And I just love her. And she's got one ear that's folded back. And then one ear that sticks out. And so I call her Flippy. It's very cute. I like a little flippy ear. Definitely an element of interest. She'll probably be a bit self-conscious of it as she goes to school when she gets a bit older and says, oh, I've got to have long hair to cover my ear. But you'll know in time that to have one ear that sticks out and one ear that doesn't is a bit of a draw card. People get big earrings that make big holes in their ears, all this different stuff. But they can't make one ear bigger and stick out more. So she's very, very lucky in that way. But convincing her of that might take a while. So how about Dubbo? What's been happening? So the water restrictions are going on. I haven't really worried about changing my habits because I don't water our lawn, trying to keep property values down in the area. So I make sure I don't have a nice, good looking garden, and the only thing that grows is weeds because of that. But yeah, I don't look after my lawn. I don't care about my lawn, so I don't have to worry about watering it. And then I only shower really under my arms, my butt crack and my genitalia, and then so that only takes a minute or two, another minute to do my ball sack, and then I'm all clean. So I'm pretty good with the water. But apparently Dubbo's been doing the best in the area of saving water, and then Wellington's been doing second best, and then Geary's a long way behind there. They're either they got bigger yards or they're getting dirtier because they're using more water than all of us. So there's a thought. Yeah, I was watching on the radio that DCFM or whatever it is, the local one. I had Matthew Dickinson on, and the fella, I forget his name, he used to be on 2DU or whatever it was. But yeah, he was saying, this dude, he was saying that the green lawns in town provide a bit of psychological wellness for farmers that come into town from their dry land that's all red, turned to dust, and they come into this little oasis, and it picks up their spirits. Yeah, I've been really getting into self-improvement lately, so I've been trying to make more friends. So my new tactic is whenever I'm at the shops, I say my PIN number out loud, and then hopefully the person will develop trust with the cashier, and they'll think, well, he trusts me to hear his PIN number. So we develop a bond through that, and we become good friends. 2 people have taken money from me so far, but there's this guy who definitely sees me as someone he trusts. So like, it doesn't always work. I've lost a bit of money from it, but it's definitely a good trust exercise. Yeah, just to show a bit of love in the community and bond with people. Yeah, another thing I've been doing to with self-help is work on my inner strength. I've been really going hard on my inner strength. So I mightn't look fit on the outside. I haven't got outer strength, but I've got a really, really strong liver muscle. Yeah, so I've been working on that. So my liver muscle's probably one of the strongest. I went into Woolies the other day. It's like, outside is like, the sky is post-apocalyptic. It's just really quiet. Walk inside and everyone's walking around, but there's an eerie sort of a calm to it, and there was no one talking, and it was like everyone was zombies. I don't know if everyone was tired, but there was no one laughing or chatting or anything. I was just going about getting their stuff. It was a weird sensation, like being in an altered reality. Anyway, and then I developed special powers, but I'll talk about that on another episode. We've got 4 events we can have in Dubbo. We can have a horse racing event called Get on the Piss, flog some horses, and give all your child support money to the bookies. That's event number 1. A theatre event called Snoot, a musical about a sales consultant at Grace Brothers who turned away fat people because they had no clothes in their size. Oh, I'm on a different page. Oh. Here we go. An art exhibition at the Cultural Centre called Cat Ladies and Their Pervert Sons. And finally, to compete with Mudgee's Music Festival, A Day on the Grass, Dubbo can launch its own music festival targeting Dubbo's youth called A Day on the Drugs. I don't know if that's very funny, Ricky. Yeah, that's about all I got for today. Just remember to be kind on the internet. I know it's something I'm struggling with and struggled with. So I'll see you later, losers. No, don't say that, Ricky. That's mean. This has got a dark element to it, doesn't it? It's not fun like the last one. G'day! Welcome to... How about Dubbo, eh? Lot going on. Still hot. Had a bit of rain. I think I'm too negative. I think it's all mean stuff. You gotta spruik up, Dubbo. Say nice stuff about it. I've just been like bagging it. It's not nice. It's not friendly. Did I mention Dubbo's getting a Hungry Jack's? I think I said that. That's probably the highlight of the year. Or something we can all look forward to. Hungry Jack's coming to town. It's going to be good, guys. Let's see if I can't not get run over. Did I say that right? I mean, I don't want to get run over. How about Dubbo? What's been happening? What's been happening in Dubbo? The dust has gone today. Now, well, it's not only dust, it ended up being smoke, didn't it? We had days where the air quality was worse than China. The only difference is we had it for a couple of days, and China has it 24/7, 365, pumping out our plastics and all the shit we don't need. I don't think I'll do this anymore. I suck at it. I haven't got the right attitude. I'm just negative. I hurt people. Need a piss. Oh, attitude of those dogs. Put them on Ritalin. Need a piss and a heart tablet. Maybe I should walk there first. Think about what I'm going to say. Who gives a shit? Definitely didn't have the energy of last week. I found this big stick insect once. It was huge. You know, I was in Queensland, but it was had wings. Stick with wings. It's not really really a stick, it's an insect. You just call them stick insects. You can't believe everything you read. They're not even related to sticks. I suppose if you go back far enough, everything's related to sticks. Hot and bothered. Hot and bothered.